Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow League of Legends lovers. Welcome back to the series that we almost dropped, but we didn't drop yet. But who knows, one day we might. The Patch Notes Review! So, in my ever continuous quest to make these a lot more condensed, a lot more quick, we're here once again. And it's not 2 weeks now, it's actually 3 weeks because Riot went on break for 1 week. Whoopee to them. But either way, we're going to see what's new in League because why not? Just to hopefully get a good reaction. This is after MSI, so they actually might be changing things. And it's an excuse to talk a little bit more about Yunara, but it's not going to be anything I haven't said before. So let's hopefully go quick. Let's look at the patch and see if there's anything surprising, and we'll get on with it. And there's not much I can even say because I barely play Rift anymore. I'm a TFT, ARAM, or anything else player. I'm barely a Rift player, which has been better for my health overall. Anyway, Yunara is out. We'll talk about her soon. So Gen G won MSI, which is sad. Faker got washed, but it's okay because he beat China. Okay, blah, blah, blah. They're talking about Pro. This patch, they're going to do a large update to Kled, of all people. Interesting. And it's because he's building lethality. Interesting. They're buffing Kraken Slayer, which is ironic because that's actually not too bad of an item. Blade and PD. Excuse me, thank God. I really hope they don't touch Jinx, man. Jinx looked really good in MSI. I hope they don't touch her. Don't punish us, please. As I said in the beginning here, this is the first post MSI patch, so they're gonna do a lot of shit here more so than they did before. So let's see. Small tuning pass. Okay, we got a brand new champion coming. Please welcome Yunara, the Unbroken Faith, who probably had sex with a Darkin disguised as a Conmay. Or sorry, not Conmay. I think they're called Conmay. Disguised as an Ionian spirit. They basically went to the spirit realm and probably got freaky with each other while Yumi watched. Anyway, we got a new metagame coming, so a new thing in the client, similar to the card game, which I actually thought was really, really good. New Naya and Dawnbringer skins, which, again, rest in peace, are under a 20, even though at this point it's a relic now. But all the skins that come out now are very new to me, which I do like. Our first big round of arena changes, and we'll talk about arena a little bit too. I'm curious to see if they have any major changes to arena, or if they have any major updates on the player count is what I'm more interested in. But let's see. The Bandle City Cup Clash, cool. If that's for Rift, then I don't really know if I care. Anyway, patch highlights, we'll just skip over this, and here we go, Yunara. So, Yunara was obviously in the little cutscenes with Xin Zhao. I'm surprised Xin Zhao did not get a VU, or sorry, an ASU with this whole Spirit Blossom Season 2 shit. And I say this like every patch, and I still believe it to be true. I do not like the current way League is in terms of its monetization. And, I'm not alone here, but in terms of the monetization, especially with what they did to the Battle Pass and just the direction they're going in general, it's not the worst it could have been. For sure, it's not the worst it could have been. However, this is where they did like a little switcheroo on us. They took away chests, everyone got angry, they gave it back, they blamed the free-to-plays, and we were happy. But what we didn't realize is that they were making battle passes which were so worth it, which were so efficient and so good for the consumer, they made them shit. They took away your agency, you can't use tokens anymore to pick what you want. Now you're forced to eat the shit they give you, especially with the prestige skin, if you don't even use it, which is terrible. Anytime you take away agency from people, it is horrible. And the reality is, and it's sad, people don't even care anymore because you distract them with their stupid chests and they don't give a shit. Either way, though, Yunara's out. I hope I get her in ARAM. She looks a little weird here, too. She has, like, fucking, like, horns and shit. But either way, like I said, she's the person who went to the Spirit Realm after dealing with all of the Darkin that ended up in Ionia. And she basically fucked the Darkin in the Spirit Realm, I'm pretty sure. But she's here. The Darkin is, I think, still with her. And I'll be honest, in the little cutscenes with Xin, she looked whatever. She looked like okay. When I saw this splash art, my wiener went crazy. She is so hot. She looks like she's serious and she's gonna beat the shit out of you. Now, I don't fully know her personality. That I'm gonna find out through quotes in game and everything. But man, she is so hot and she looks like she does not play. And she's a traditional AD, which is what I've been wanting for a good long fucking time. By the way, she's in the game. She's, one of her best things is her kit is so simple. I'm not going to describe it here because I already have other videos describing it and reacting to it, but TLDR, she autos, she does extra damage that's like magic based with crit, I think. And she's really simple. She's like a mix between Sivir and Vayne without the true damage. Because she has a good amount of wave clear too. She's very, I don't want to say feast or famine, but she's very, very simple. She's meant to do damage. She barely has any CC at all besides, I think, a slow. And she has a lot of steroids just to auto and beat the shit out of you. So her damage has to be high. I feel like it's going to be very easy to balance her. And I really hope she's good. Either way, I'm excited for her. Anyway, what is this? The introduction of a new champion. There's the new. Oh, what the fuck? Is this like a 2D fighter? What is this? Battle of Koshin is a 2D side scroller beat 'em up? What? And you can play as Xin and Yunara. Xin looks so plain, by the way. It's like, who are you gonna play, Xin Zhao or the hot girl? I know who I'm playing. You'll team up to save the day, the village, after Yunar's temple reemerges into the material realm. So this is where, as always, and I'm really glad they did this, they are moving the lore forward. Do I particularly care about this lore, or do I think it's important? No, I think it's more of a stepping stone into the LeBlanc story where, she's coming here to find the new Darkin. I don't think the new Darkin is Yunara's one, but I could be wrong. I believe it's going to be a brand new one, but I don't know who. I'm not too locked in with the lore here. But either way, this is really cool. This is a nice metagame. And usually they give a lot of not a lot, but decent amount of rewards if you play these things. Now, the one thing I will say, and I don't understand how they don't have it yet, they should let you play these games while you're matchmaking. Because sometimes finding a game takes fucking forever, depending on what you're playing. And to have these and be able to play these and then just get into game is so good. That is one of League's biggest things I think to this day they need to solve. Let us do something while we're looking for a game, while we're in queue. Please to dear God. Either way. So it's gonna follow the story of the motion comments. Dude, look at her. She's like the little student, even though she's way older than him, and he's like the master. He's like the teacher. It looks so cool. The wild bloom hasn't happened since the Noxian invasion. Before it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they're just describing lore. Cool. And the main thing I'm scared of is the fact that this is in the client. Even though the client is infinitely better than it used to be, this client still isn't that good. I'm shocked that, like, instead of improving it and making it so we could play while in queue, they're adding this and it might fuck up some more things. But let's see. As always, if we complete it, we'll get the icons. Wow. Ass. And another metagame you might be so familiar with. Oh, okay. Anyway. Oh, so they're bringing this shit back. They're bringing the dating sim. So this is when we first got Spirit Blossom. This is what they did. This was like groundbreaking for League. Like when they added this in, I was like, what the fuck? You could date Lilia. You could date fucking all of them. You could date Ari. Oh my god, it was so good. And of course, they're bringing it back and they're adding the new characters in, which I'm fine with. But overall, all these events, the stupid Spirit Blossom event, the stupid Noxus event we just had, all these things are now tainted until they bring Swarm back. Swarm was actually the best thing they ever made. Second, or no, not second only. The only thing almost as good was Odyssey. Odyssey was fucking great too. But the way that League has become, it is so cyclical and is, we expect to have a surprise here and there, but it's like, man, I just really hate the battle passes. It's become so corporate. But either way, we can get to the dating sim again, which is crazy. We can date Irelia. Oh my god. And it's basically the same thing. So you get some battle pass XP for this too. That's really good. So they have two meta games going on. Wow. And we could usually do it just by playing the games. Wow. Huh. Okay, so it's very much like the old one. You need to earn a total of 20 petals to claim everything, blah, blah, blah. 30% bonus for using Xin Zhao or Yunara or any Spirit Blossom skin. Cool. So it's a little pay to win, but you're going to get these done anyway. It's like the stupid Uzi pass. This bullshit that's in the game, the Hall of Legends pass, this thing you complete like it's nothing, and they give you so much time to, and they give you so many missions to. But I did this without even thinking about it. So this is probably going to be the same thing. Okay, Mac OS. This has nothing to do with us. Azir. Azir's actually getting buffed. Wow, so I guess they felt bad for Faker, so they're buffing Azir. Nothing crazy. Braum. I actually didn't see Braum in MSI because I only watched like 2 games, but I don't know how much of this is going to be from their reaction to MSI, but I never thought Braum was good. This is where I think Braum is a support that's very hard and rewarding to play. You could get a lot of value out of Braum, but I don't feel like he's that easy to play. And to do good with him, you really need to try hard. So I'm actually shocked they're kind of nerfing his base armor too. I mean, it's still high as shit though. Jesus Christ. Briar. Ooh, Briar. What are they doing? So it looks like they're just bug fixing. CC is cleansed when missile hits. Thank God, actually. And then Briar's cleansed when the missile hits and is immune to CC for the cast animation. Nice. And then the W would prioritize minions. That is hilarious. It's a nice bug fix. It's a really good quality of life. This is actually almost like a buff. Darius. They're buffing Darius, and they're giving him a good amount of healing. Wow. Okay, cool. Fiora. Ooh, wait, there's actually kind of a lot here. They're fixing a bug and re-adding some old functionality. Oh. Her R has been bugged to always last 5 seconds, but scale the heal per second. Oh? Wait, she's getting the full heal? What? I'm gonna be honest, I don't see much more, and even though I don't really play Rift that much, I've never really seen a lot of Fioras, so this might push her to be a little bit more played, but wow. Healing Circle now persists for the full 5-second duration. Okay, cool. So Fiora is a little bit buffed. Obviously, this makes sense more, I'd say, I don't even know. I mean, this is good all around, but it's not anything crazy. Fizz. Damn, so they're really just bringing everyone out of the woodwork here. Holy shit. I have some PTSD with Fizz being a Season 4 ADC player when Deathfire's Grasp was still in the game and this guy was actually played still. Dear God, he was so fucking broken. Anyway, they are buffing his ass. The W is on a really low cooldown. The E, the most annoying ability, is buffed by 5%. Nice. Oh boy, okay, and here's the big one. Kled. Oof. So the main issue it sounds like that they have a problem with Kled is that he's just going full straight lethality, kill you damage. Which you can kind of get away with in a way because he has 2 lives, essentially. Like, if you're gonna dive, you basically have a free dive. It's almost like you have a jungler there when you don't. But either way. Excuse me. So basically they don't like how he sucks dick in team fights, how he's just like almost an assassin, honestly. And they don't like people having agency. So they're probably going to gut the fuck out of the lethality build and give him a bruiser build. So let's see. Jesus, good God. Who the fuck besides me is going to read this? So, dismounted, he gets more damage. Scarl health is slightly nerfed. The courage gained is higher. So far these are buffs. Dismounted speed boost acquisition is higher. Speed reduction is lower, so that's a buff, I think. This is nerfed. This is nerfed slightly. Gresham takedowns is 0. What? Scar health is not granted at the beginning of the remount. Oh. So wait, you actually are more safe remounting now. Holy shit. Dismounted Kled now gains 1% bonus HP as armor and magic resist. What? What the fuck? Okay, so this is like a major buff to his passive. What the hell? So they're nerfing his AD ratios, nerfing the slow, but lasts longer. Okay. I understand how this is kind of... I mean, you know, if you nerf the ratios, I guess that's a slight nerf to lethality build, but like... Huh. Ammo charge time is getting giga buffed. Ooh. Wait, no, never mind. It's getting nerfed late game. Ugh. Okay, wow. So this is where the big nerf is coming in. Okay. W. Ooh, violent tendencies. Jesus Christ. When they said they were fucking touching him, they did not lie. What the fuck? I'm like trying to decipher these hieroglyphics right now. Oh my god. Plus bonus 50 AD. Okay, so they raised the requirement. Okay. Okay. So it's a little harder to scale. Okay. Cooldown's higher, which is... Oh my god, they gutted this thing. They almost doubled the cooldown. That's insanity. Oh, but now you get remaining cooldown taken off if you attack people. Oh, shit. No longer starts WCs with attacking wards. Huh. Okay, wow. So the W is a lot worse. Jousting. Nerfed. Now a HUD tracker. Nice. The range indicator. Cool. And then the ult. The ult is getting buffed minimum damage. Buffed max damage. Oh shit. And now it's magical, so it's actually harder to itemize against. Wow. It has a ping override. Oh. And then oh my dear God. Jesus. Overall, aside from like AD scalings, which really does hurt lethality, I guess, but this seems more like a buff than anything. It's weird. I mean, I guess they're trying to buff him to be a fighter, but how do you do that without with making lethality ass? I don't know. Jesus Christ. I hate Lee Sin. His AD is going down. Thank you, God. Riven is slightly worse, which is crazy. I don't feel like Riven's that good. She's kind of similar to me in terms of like Braum. Like Riven can be good, same as Braum, but you need to put so much effort in to do it. This is surprising they're nerfing her. She's one of the best light fighters. What? It's crazy. Set, mathematically correct set is the only set I like, and somehow he's still popular, even though I don't think they're going that. He's getting slightly nerfed, whatever. TF. They used TF a lot of worlds, and TF sucked dick. Didn't, like, I think the statistic was every time TF was picked out, or not, sorry, not worlds, MSI. Every time TF was picked in MSI, I think he lost. Like, he's lost in every best of 5, I think. So, this is where this champion sucks, and surprisingly enough, they're nerfing him. Crazy ass shit. Yasuo! They're nerfing Yasuo, which is crazy. Not by much, but by enough. So, get ready for 0-10. Yumi. Yumi is apparently getting better, even though she's so different from when she started. I thought they finally got her, but apparently not. Her healing is slightly less. Which I didn't even realize the ult fucking healed. I didn't even notice that. That's a wiener nerf, though. And then somehow we have Ziggs in here. I feel like, again, Ziggs sucks asshole. Ziggs, to me, number one, shouldn't be used bot lane, even though he is. But number two, doesn't scale well. Like, yeah, he has good poke, but the poke doesn't matter if it's ignorable. I feel like Ziggs late game, yeah, if he like lands his full combo, it's gonna do damage, but I just feel like he's so much of a non-factor, except at just taking out towers. Like, he really has the one job, and that's it. Like, if you want poke, there's better people that could poke. As real. But either way. So, they don't want him making a Terror Volley, which is interesting. So, what are they doing? So, they're raising the base... No, they're lowering the base damage of the Q, raising the scaling by actually a good bit. Holy shit. 65 to 80 is 15%. The E is getting another 15% buff. If it goes past 5 and 10, I'm actually shocked. Riot only likes those two numbers. And then the Mega Inferno Bomb upped the base damage but lowered the scaling. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, okay, so Ziggs is going to do a bit more damage now. Maybe he actually might be a scary poke champion. Zoe! Ooh. I find it so funny what they say here. She's the queen of winning early and then falling off a cliff. That's hilarious. So they're nerfing her early but buffing her late. Okay. Interesting. So the passive is just getting straight nerfed, and then the W is also getting straight nerfed except for 5% scaling. She's going to be ass. She's ass. Finally, the items. This is actually what I'm more interested in. So, Blade is getting buffed by 1%. Wow. That's not much, but I guess it's something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They were stacking the component to Liandry's? They were stacking Haunting Guys? What? It's stacked? And they can't even undo it because they wanted to stack with actual Liandry's. Wow. So they literally hard-locked you at 1. That's hilarious. Kraken. They say this is a weak item. I don't think it's a weak item. I just think that you really have something like Yuntal out there. Why would you get anything else? Yuntal is so fucking good. Now, this is where I guess inadvertently on-hit ADCs get buffed, which I like, so that's good. But they're nerfing the price, and then they're upping the damage amp. Wow. Okay, cool. Wow. Nice. PD. Pretty good buff. PD is the least purchased item, which is crazy because I actually love PD. I hate Navori Quickblade, which is ironic because I actually know it's really good. But they're buffing PD even more. This is supposed to be like the mobility, like attack speed item, and I like it. This is really good. So they're just stat buffing it because it really doesn't have any powerful passives. It's really just like a stat stick almost. And then Roa. They're actually buffing Roa somehow. Wow. I thought Roa was good, but how many people really use it? But okay. Roa's buffed. Runes. Guardians a few core users meant to be reasonable. Okay. Shield. Okay, so this is buffed. I think this is ass and it's only really used on supports. And even then, there's better runes too. So I'm glad this is getting buffed. Unsealed Spellbook. So they were using this a lot at MSI. So what are they doing? Smite damage based on swaps. Oh, they're nerfing it. Okay, so you can't compete with Smite now. That's good. With normal Smite. I actually think that's good. That's really good. Because you could have 2 Smites technically on the team then. Alright, bounties. This is a very overly complicated topic. What are they doing? So they're delivering a small update. So basically they don't want you to farm and get a bounty, they want to be off kills. Cool. Arena. Okay. So we commence bounties every the patching is serious changes on even number patches. Okay. So I said this before and I'll say it again, and I don't think they're gonna mention the player numbers, but the fact that they brought Arena back, and they even admitted it too, it was mainly for China. It was mainly for Chinese people. The fact that they brought it back and didn't really update anything, I thought was such a massive like letdown. They said they're gonna update it, I think, halfway through the year, but what does that really mean? I'm sick of the whole Noxus theme. I'm sick of the Reckoner theme. I'm sick of all that bullshit. I still like Arena, don't get me wrong, and it's a nice alternative to Rift, but it's like, man, I really feel like they just like re-released it and made a big deal out of it, even though they didn't really do anything. Like, I want to see Arena constantly updated. I don't know if it's gonna be to the level of TFT, but we gotta see. But either way, I'm assuming it's doing good, but whether it's good or not, unless it's really, really dying and dead out, then we should have it for the next year, which is crazy. So they're going to do something special. They like champion-specific augments, which are in TFT too. And they're giving one to Yunara. Oh. You can get IE, Perplexity, and Gunblade. Yunara's attacks are placed with lasers? Oh my god. I might have to play Yunara in this shit now, actually. Holy shit. That's actually really cool. And that way I can pretty much guarantee her, because in Rift, the thing that sucks about Rift is it's so long, it's so painful, and you have to rely on a lot of random strangers, and if they suck, you're trapped in there for the most part. And you can't even sometimes play what you want. But this is pretty good, unless you're doing draft pick. Or sorry, not draft pick. Unless you're doing the one where you could choose it beforehand. Which I don't think many people are. Well, serious people at least. But either way, this is really cool. I'm probably going to play Arena just to try Yunara in there, hopefully. And then this is the stuff in Arena. What are they doing? So they're buffing Garen. Wow. I'm not going to go over all these. Okay, whatever. Oh, actually, I'll go over Aesol. Wow, they're nerfing him! The fact that you get free stacks is really good, though, but that's fine. Oh my dear god. Belveth was crazy in this, and they're not wrong with what they say. She either has, like, really good times or really bad times. So what are they doing? Base health. So they're just buffing her without, because she doesn't have R. Okay. 50 60. Okay. Alright, cool. Belveth got some help. Lux is an asshole. And it looks like she's getting... Wait a minute. Looks like she's getting a little bit nerfed. Rise is apparently really good in here. You know, what a surprise. Anyone who scales, I feel like is really good. And then augments. I don't even really know most of these, so we're going to skip these. These aren't that important. I kind of have to put Arena in quotations. Or sorry, in parentheses too. Right, miscellaneous, blah, blah, blah. Damn. So Vandal City Cup. This is a regular Rift one, so I don't even know if I want to participate. But either way. So, I guess because of the voice actor strike that was going on, because it affected gacha games a lot. I didn't think it affected League, but I guess it did. So now, Risen Legend Kaisa and Immortalized Kaisa, aka the uber expensive skins, are going to now have voiceovers finally. Even though I think that's more out of Riot's control, so that's okay. And then Irelia, Ashe, and Academy Zaya are finally going to have new voices. Thank God. And it's sad because Academia Zaya is a legendary, but God, that should be a 1350. That skin is terrible. And it's sad because Riot did something I thought they would never do, and this isn't even new news either. They outsourced their skins to different people. Before it used to be the skins team. Now it's like, okay, they give it to random people, and some people put in quality, other people put in shit. Battle Academia Zaya is shit, and it's sad. Either way, though, not reading all that, and then finally we can go over the skins. Spirit Blossom Springs Yunara, she was already hot before. She's really leaning into the Ionian theme, aka Asian, and she looks fucking crazy hot now. Like, it looks like someone ripped her pants, but she still has them on. It's crazy, even though that's just the style. We have Nightbringer Hecarim, which is interesting. We have Nightbringer Yumi, and then Dawnbringer Calista. I'm not gonna lie, that Calista skin looks crazy. I don't know if any of these are legendary, but even if they were, I wouldn't be too excited either way. Legendaries have gone down in quality, so you buy all the other shit. Or so they sell you legendary quality for a way higher price now. By the way, these skins are cool. Yunara obviously has her release skin, and it's very fitting. And I think it's actually really cute. There's all those like chicks there, and she's always mad serious. I don't know how I feel about her hair though. Hecarim, I mean, he has High Noon. I don't know if Nightbringer is really gonna encroach on that because it's more red rather than orange, but it's alright. Nightbringer Yumi, I'm indifferent about, and then Dawnbringer Callista, like I said, pretty good. I'm always happy to get a Callista skin. I truly think Callista's best skin before this, and I don't even know what this looks like, but looking off the effects, I hope it's good. This is where I think Callista's best skin before this was Marauder. That skin was actually really cool because of the deep dark red, which ironically enough kind of looks like Nightbringer. Either way, that's that. Here's the in-games, pretty whatever. The Yumi skin looks kind of ass to me, but either way, that's the patch. I'm gonna be honest, I'm very bored of doing these. I don't know if I'll still do them. I'll still look at them, but I don't know if I really want to keep making videos. Now, I say that every time when I go through them, but the fact that I spent 26 minutes, which is actually way better than what I usually do, but it's like the new kind of average. As long as it's below 30, I guess it's okay, but these are just boring, man. Fuck League. Fuck this bullshit. Fuck all of it. If I had to rate this shit, excuse me, the metagames are the only thing that are really changing it. I would give it, and especially because new ADCs coming out and they're slightly buffing ADC arms, honestly, I'll give it like a like a 7.5 Mark Merrills out of 10. The rest of the game being the way it is, especially with the battle passes and the new monetary system, it's very, very depressing. Like, it is so depressing. But the actual game is still pretty decent. And, you know, new ADC, I have to give it a good score. So, 7.5 out of 10 Mark Merrills. That's about it. Hope everyone enjoyed. Hope everyone has a good one. Hope you watch me at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel. And tell me if you want me to do the patch ups more, because I really don't know if I want to do them.